Hello and welcome back to Jagged Alliance 2 part 15. In the last video I took over 2 sectors of Grum and I said I would take over the rest of video, and I also did some shopping, and I also hired 2 new rebels. The way you get these rebels is simply you go to Omerta up here the same way I did with Dimitri, and you just talk to them, and after you have taken over enough cities they will join you for free, just like Dimitri. So there are 2 of them. Let's just take a quick look at them. Whoops. So this is Miguel Cardona, and he is a deputy, which means we get bonuses if we are near him in tactical combat, and night ops, which means he can see a bit further than everyone else at night, and he also gets better interrupts and so on. This is Carlos. He has throwing, stealthy, and scouting, so if you don't have a scout already you can hire him. Well, hire, and he will provide that for you, but his stats aren't that great, so you can see his marksmanship is only 67, so I'm not taking him with me. He will just idle in Drasen or something. Maybe he'll take part in the final assault, but I don't know. So I have also bought some new equipment for everyone. Let's just take a quick look. So Freedom has a sniper rifle and a submachine gun, and this is the Russian sniper rifle I was talking about. It has the same ammo as the assault rifle and is actually quite good. Good accuracy, good stats. It also has a loudness of 5, so it's only heard 5 squares away. So it's really good for night missions. Manuel has just the submachine gun, the P90, which is also a decent gun. Ira still has the assault rifle. She also has a backup one because, well, maybe we'll need it. Dimitri has the assault rifle as well. Miguel has this submachine gun, which is kind of a mix between a submachine gun and an assault rifle. It's also pretty decent, and he also has a grenade launcher. And because he is the leader of the resistance, I gave him some better armor so he doesn't die. And you can see 73. That's pretty good. The more armor he has, the worse he aims. So I haven't given him any ceramic plates or any of that would enhance him. And we also have another one, a Dynamo. And well, actually this requires some more explanation why I am here. Why aren't we taking Tixa on video? Well, what happened was that the mobile militia got to this square, which I marked as a square where they can enter but not leave. So they were here, like they are here, and then I took the helicopter to their sector, and then I attacked Tixa, and the militia weren't sufficient to wipe out the enemy. But they softened the enemy up a lot, so it was easier for me to take over Tixa completely. And what happened was that I went over here and then hid behind the corner and shot incoming enemies, and also well, some of them didn't want to come, so I had to go around. So the problem with this map is that these doors are all locked, and I don't have anything to open them with. So, and the enemies didn't want to come out. So what I had to do is, well, let me just demonstrate. And you will see why I didn't do this on video. It's because it's actually quite dull. So you have to do this and then force open. And you know, you just do this until... Oh,
this is futile.
Okay, so you do this until you succeed.
This is futile.
And sometimes when he kicks, you get a little message saying lock hit. That means the difficulty of the door, its health, I suppose, is reduced, and that's what you want.
This
so
futile.
you just click this, and I did this for several of the doors, as you can see, so I could get to all the enemies. The warden is here. Normally, you can get a key from one of the guards, I guess, but I didn't get a key at all, as you can see in the in the inventory, there's no key. So usually they have keys, but I guess the militia took out all the guards that had keys, and yeah. So, and you can see here there are some more dead people. This is the warden's husband, and I was here. He didn't want to give me a key. I thought maybe he has a key on his body, so I shot him. Well, it turns out he doesn't have a key. Yeah, there are some children here. They didn't have a key either, and probably going to hell for that one. It's interesting, the rebels didn't like that when I shot them. So there's some, there's some reactivity in this game, which is interesting. Yeah, I shot the kids. I thought they would have keys. Maybe they didn't. So this is Dynamo. This is why we're here, basically. We already hired Dynamo, and I'm not sure if he can open the door or not. I don't think he can, because he doesn't have anything to open them with. Open manually. Examine. No. Huh?
Locked!
Yeah, I don't think he can. But we can get him out anyway with a helicopter, since he is in our team. So yeah, I couldn't make a video of this. It was just me kicking down doors. Here is another part that's kind of difficult. This room over here on top. As soon as you open the door, usually this guy will interrupt you, run up to you, and stab you. So that is definitely something to guard against. And here is the warden. And as soon as the enemy is alerted to your presence, they release gas, which goes through the entire prison and sort of puts them to sleep themselves. So if you are inside, well, you don't want to be inside. And I don't have gas masks either. So yeah, I thought I was being clever. I bought these wire cutters, as you can see, so I would get through this, but I didn't buy any lockpicks or knives, or just a pocket knife would be enough to get through these doors, but I just didn't have them. What else? Yeah, so I'm not really sure what else I should show on video. We have another city to take over here, Alma. I don't know if I'll do that on video. I think I will simply skip it. This series of videos is sort of coming to a close now, because there's not a whole lot to show. This isn't the game about the sort of story experience or whatever. It's very straightforward. At the beginning of the game, you are told to kill the queen, and at the end of the game, you kill the queen, and the game is over. There's no twist. There's nothing really like that. Oh yeah, of course, there is another part of the game that is over here, which I don't think will do. Yeah, I can't get to it, but there are stairs down here that lead to another level of the prison, another 2 levels of the prison actually, and you can get some more people down there. But that level is actually very difficult, because it's a closed space and it's difficult to fight in there, and there are usually many corners and many ways to enter a room, and yeah, it's pretty tactically difficult. You have to sort of save and load a lot. So there are enemies here, and the reason I couldn't just wait another day and then buy lockpicks, which I tried, but it didn't work, because these enemies came to the SAM site and they reinforced it. So tomorrow, I don't know if they'll come this time, but yeah, when I tried it, they did, and then it was just hopeless, because these 2 sectors were just completely full of enemies, and I couldn't do it. The militia just wouldn't do anything about them. So yeah, there's another level, like I said, and then there is another level which has a kind of cave system, and it has monsters, and if you engage those monsters, then a mine will sort of dry up. It will become infested with those monsters if you kill them in Tixa, and you will have to go and kill the queen, which is really, really difficult. And this is only part of the game if you enable sci-fi mode. So now we have a helicopter there, and you can see I can just select all of them, all 6 of them. I think only 6 of them can go into the helicopter, and they're all in the helicopter now. I don't know how they got Dimitri out, since he was in his cell locked, and we didn't have a key. And that's my cat in the background, if you can hear it. Anyway, this is Tixa. Let's just go back to, well, yeah, I'm gonna go here, because I don't know, I want to buy some stuff maybe. Some more ammo. Alma is a pretty difficult fight. So I also figured out how to attach scopes. Well, basically you just try, and at some point you will succeed, and you know, it's best to do that out of combat. I also have to equip Dynamo, because alright, I did forget to talk about Dynamo. Well, he is an engineer, and he gets pretty good bonuses to repairing speed, lockpicking, disarming traps, which is useless, attaching special items, and combining things. I don't know if that... Yeah, so I forgot about that. One thing in the game is that you can craft some items, and if you find a rod and a spring, you can craft an item that reduces... what does it reduce? I think it reduces the burst fire action points needed. Really, really useful, but it can only be done if you find those things. And since I didn't explore that much of the map, I never found any, and we will probably have to do without it. So plus 40 to unjamming a gun in combat. That's not a huge problem. Reduce penalty to repair electronic items. That's useful. Increased chance to detect traps and mines. Not very useful. Plus 20% chance to hit a robot controlled by the engineer. So there is a robot. If you go here into, I don't remember which sector it is, but it's like a farm, and there is a barn, and you go into it, and there is a scientist with a robot. And he offers to give you the robot if you find some parts for it. And the robot is kind of like a little tank, I guess. It's kind of like those UAVs that were in Modern Warfare. I don't know which one. I only saw some videos of it. I haven't played it. So reduced penalty to repair speed of the robot. Yeah, so he can handle the robot. I don't think I'll get the robot. Anyway, his stats aren't that great, but because he is an engineer, we will use him. And I might actually replace Dimitri with Carlos. Or not. Marksmanship 80. Yeah, no, I won't. But it's an interesting idea anyway. And, yeah, so the game crashed. Well, I guess this is the end of the video now. So, yeah, this is kind of coming to a close, this series of videos. I will do a couple more, I guess, where I capture Meduna and end the game, you know, because I want this Let's Play to be complete. I don't want to just abandon my first one, so I will do that, but you know, I will take Alma on my own, and I will do shopping on my own, and training militia and so on. And yeah, it's been 6 hours. I imagine it's gonna be another hour and on video, and we will end the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in Meduna.